are back, ladies.
Mm.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey,
Can,
everybody.
Hey,
hey,
what's
Hi.
going on? What's up? What's up?
yes,
How's everybody tonight?
yes, we got folks popping in. Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah,
yes.
nice.
Look at that. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Shalom, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. We got Unplugged podcast. I would like to know what that topic is about, right? Unplugged
Yeah,
That's
and the
my
daughter
sister.
of Zion. Can you guys see the post? Can you see the post?
indeed. I see them. Yes, it's on the side, right?
Okay, good, good,
I
good,
can see
good.
them too. I was trying to say hey and welcome people, but I'm not able to for some reason. So,
Because you're doing it in the private chat. That's going directly to us.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I see the
You can
private,
grab
but
one. You got your phone,
okay,
maybe
let me
you can
see.
grab on the side. That's
Well,
what
I
I
could
would do.
just say hey everybody. How you
Yes, yes,
doing?
yes,
Everybody, yeah, thank you for joining us.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. We are
Hello,
back.
Heather.
Vibe on health. We love it. Don't we love it? And, I was just thinking about
yes.
it. I was as I was getting myself groomed for the show.
Mhm.
I was
Shalom,
thinking, I
Sister
said,
Nah.
it
Shalom,
was
y'all.
it's a blessing that we still show up and we still give our all to come and share some good tidbits and bring some exciting guests on the show, right?
Yes, yes, it's really exciting because it's been over a year now, which I can't believe that
I
we've been
know,
able to.
right?
Yeah, so it's such a
Been- it,
blessing.
it is a
Yeah,
blessing, and we're excited about our guest today, Giovanna.
yeah. So thank you,
Shalom,
Are you? Are,
Giovanna, for
for my
joining.
can you?
sisters.
Yes. Yes. Go
Yes,
ahead,
we
Marguerite.
know.
I'm working the background. I'm keeping
Okay, then, ladies. And so thanks everybody. So many people popping in, and we really appreciate. Shalom to everybody. Hello, and welcome to the Vibe on Health show. I'm the host for tonight. I'm Marguerite, and we always like to just welcome everybody as they come in, and we would like to get you guys to get to know us too, because we've been doing this show, like we said, now for a year, and it's been a blessing. Actually, the pandemic is the time where we had to sit back and we couldn't go out or anything. We was like, well, this was a great opportunity for us to try this show. So next thing you know, we got our show going. We got the title, we got the logo, we got the producers and everybody helping pull it together, and it's been great.
yes,
So
yes.
tonight, I mean, last show was great. We talked about gardens, amazing gardens people had. It was one of
Oh
my
yeah.
favorites. But I believe tonight is going to be my next favorite show. It's going to be my favorite show because I was on Facebook, a Facebook group that Sister Drew has. That Drew is always getting out information, letting us know about people in business and job opportunities and things like that. So I'm always checking her Facebook group. And I saw this beautiful sister with this long, luxurious, beautiful, healthy looking hair giving all these tips and techniques and products. I'm like, she need to be on our show. And then as I reached out to her, she was so sweet and so easy to communicate with and everything. And here she is tonight, Sister Yahil, Giovanni. So you guys welcome her for me, and we are going to get into interviewing her. But first, I just like for our regular team, my sisters who I go way, way back with. We're going to introduce ourselves. I'll start with I'm Marguerite, better known as Mom's Herbs, because I'm an herbalist, been an herbalist for over 20 years. I'm also a licensed massage therapist and a CBD specialist. Y'all know I got to throw that in. um, been enjoying my summer, had a great week so far, and just excited about tonight's show. What about you, Sheila?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the summer too. It's really refreshing and to have, the window open and the breeze
Oh,
flowing
yeah.
and the sunshine. And I,
Yes.
I just love, love, love God's nature, especially during this time of the year. So um, I'm a health coach, a certified health coach, Sheila. is my name, and you can find me at most often at She's Healthy 2 on Instagram, the number 2, and it's spelled She's like SHES and then healthy HEALTHY 2.
Oh, look at me. See
And
what happens when you go work, do it fast. I'm so sorry.
it's all good. It's all good. So I really like to talk about, I'm passionate about health and wellness and natural ways to increase your, vitality and wellness. And we talk about more than in our coaching sessions, we talk about a lot more than just what you put in your mouth or what you're eating, but we talk about what's eating you, because there's a 360 approach to health and wellness. And so I just love supporting my clients while they find and discover new ways to be healthy for their own individual selves. And so yeah, I'm happy to be here, part of the group, and to welcome our guest as well. And I know, Dawn, you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah. Yes. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. I always say I'm the silly one of the bunch, but my name is Dawn Haley. Let me grab my little thing here. There we go. You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and what's the other one? Facebook. And I just have fun sharing about my journey of being sick back in 2013, and the Lord allowed me to have beautiful people in my life like Sheila, who suggested some different ways to get healthier, and I went on that road and I never looked back. I mean, I'm not as tight as I was before, but I'm still on the road to just trying to put the most healthiest things in your body. And so I just love, I just love sharing. I love talking about different ways to stay healthy in terms of exercising physically and mentally, and all of that. So I'm happy to be on this panel with these ladies. I'm always I get enthused because we are coming to talk about some good things that you can do to do healthy protocols. So anyway, I'm done.
That was great, guys. I'm always excited. Even when I hear your testimonies over and over again, I get excited even over again. So, yeah, please tell us about you, because we met. I mean, we got a chance to chat a little bit and everything, but we know that you're a hair care specialist. And I wish you had your hair down so you could show all that hair.
She best to take that scarf off her head towards the end. You know how you had that final finale?
Let it down.
She could take it. Like, what is that? What is that story we used to read?
Rapunzel.
That's where
let down your hair.
From. There you go.
That's where Rapunzel, the name of Rapunzel came from. Is from one of my product names is Rapunzel.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Came from with the walk, some of the ingredients, and Rapunzel, get your hair long. But it's not necessarily about that. It's about first being healthy, which is what this platform is basically about. So a little bit about myself. I'm Yael. Of course, I'm hair care and health specialist as far as taking care of your hair, your skin, and things of feminine health as far as that goes. As far as the other health, I'm working on it. We are all
work in progress.
But a little bit about me other than that is I've been walking and finding some truth in my life for about 13 years now. My beautiful sisters are on. I love them so much.
Yeah.
Here supporting me. Not only am I on this platform, you guys got to go to our She platform as well, where you can find it on Instagram, which I am a part of that as well, where we, looking out for our sisters and our people within itself. And that's what we're about: health of the body, the spirit, and the body. So not just the physical body, but the spiritual body as well. And that is
nice.
No,
Okay.
no, 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 no.
I
We
just
not gonna
wanted
let
to.
we go ahead, Sheila. We're not
I
gonna
just
let you get
wanted to
away with
say
that.
your people are. I'm seeing a lot of first time guests,
Yeah.
and your people are really here. You must be just like Marguerite said, we haven't known you long, but I could tell from the support that you're getting and the cheers and the kudos that you're getting that you must be a phenomenal woman because Bree is saying, yeah, I told you to let that hair down. And so did P31 Unplugged. We got Shaquilla in here. We got Shilva in here. We got Chana in here. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody.
That's
And these,
great.
like I said, are all new guests.
Welcome, welcome.
Janina.
And
Yeah.
if you don't mind me, I gotta interrupt and show this picture because I want people to really,
Yeah,
really,
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
really, really,
Let it
really
down.
let our audience
Keisha
see
said, let it
what
down.
this what this sister has done with her transformation. So I have to bring this up.
And then she could tell
Um,
us her
yeah, this is
transformation.
yeah, just
Yeah.
kind of tell us where you were here in your
Oh
life.
no, that was one of my sisters actually.
Oh, okay.
She actually was having some. She braided her hair. Well, she had her hair braided, and
Mhm.
of course, with how we get our hair braided, and there's a lot of like breakage when it is braided too tight. And she called me, and she was like, "Hey, you got something I can come up with in order to help this out?" And I was like, I got you, sis. And it made an oil. And about 10 days later,
And
she has some results.
I'm gonna bring that picture up so
That
people can
that's
see.
me.
And
That's me right
now
there. That's my hair.
this is 10 days later,
That is
right?
10 days
Oh,
later.
wow. 10 days
Yeah,
later.
That is
10
10
days
That
later.
is amazing. Amazing.
Yes, 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 yes. But here's your picture. We definitely want to bring your picture in there because I know I saw the little the afro puff. Forgive me if
Yes,
I'm bringing. There we go. There's your short do.
that is
When
me
was
in the
that? When
beginning.
was that? When was that?
That was about, I'll say, now almost 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
Guys,
And I cut off
wait
my
till you see it.
Oh,
Some of your audience already knows, but go ahead. I just had to get that, at least give people
the
a
free. I thought
view
you
of
were ready to
what.
bring it up.
Yeah. What
Oh,
was
that's
that?
I thought you was gonna show the after, but we will reveal
Yeah.
the
We will reveal that. I promise you, I will not let you guys down. I did start there, because truly I started there, because I had heat damage. I always had what they would say long hair in our community, which is at least shoulder length hair. At least shoulder hair length hair is long hair in our community, and I cut it off. And of course, the stylist was mad at me. She told me about myself, but I was no longer comfortable with that hair when I washed my hair and it wouldn't coil back up. I felt like I lost a piece of me, like a part of my identity was kind of gone. I think that people take certain things for granted, and including what we say was naturally on our head or on our body. We say it's my life, it's my this, and we tend to abuse it, neglect it, and forget about it because we feel like it's always going to bounce back. And that's a bad thing, even in life, on how to treat people, um, and treating yourself. When you neglect yourself, that's the worst thing that you could do, is because when you are self-neglecting, you allow other people to neglect you, and it goes with even the smallest things.
Go
When
ahead,
you take
Sheila.
care.
I know you want to lamb back on that. Go ahead.
Mm-mm.
Who
No,
my
I'm just
sister used to run
no, no,
that
no. I'm just saying yes. I'm the amen corner.
back?
Yes, that's gems, like they say, facts.
Yes, yes,
My
yes,
sister
yes.
used to play it back off tears. But it's about neglect. I started neglecting and taking for granted my hair, and when it didn't come back, you know how they say to love and then to lose. That's when you really feel it. And I no longer wanted to abuse myself anymore, my hair, or to not um, care anymore. So my journey was to give it the best care as possible, but I had to start over. You know how you got to root up something? You can't build up something without first tearing down the foundations that you once had. So I had to let it go and start all over again. But
Let it
my
go.
thing was
Yeah.
to make it healthier and better than it was before. So I had to treat myself better than I treated myself before. So that's how you get the best things that in life, period. But that also goes with even small details, and that's your scalp and that's your hair. Anything that grows, you have to start with the foundation first.
Ooh wee. Ooh wee. I'm loving it.
When you cut your hair all off, at that point, were you into the natural hair products like you are now, or did that bring you into the natural care products?
Brought me. That was the beginning.
Oh,
Before that, I was with the Dominicans called doobie, in it
oh
out,
yeah,
like what we would call it in the black community is a hair wrap, like your hair wrap,
oh
with the
yeah.
flat iron and the
Hmm.
Dominican. That's what I had going on because I
Mm.
felt like as long as it was breezing in the wind, I was okay. But I always took for granted that I can wash my hair and have that curly, you know, ponytails too. And I thought that I was versatile, and you couldn't tell me I wasn't everything. You couldn't tell me. And when it
That's
let me
funny.
down, it lets me down. Like it let me down when I washed my hair and I had some strings that was straight and it would not revert.
Well,
Mm.
And
you look like everything on this picture, girl. I had to let me get that out of the way. Look at you. Yes.
I was
So
feeling my hair on that on
yeah.
that day. It was
Looking
big, it
really
was
healthy.
gold, and I was like, you know what, health. I reminded myself where I had a goal after that. It was a personal journey at first, and people were telling me, you should help other people, you should help other people. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure
they're
they
not gonna
did.
listen to me. They're not gonna listen to me. They're not gonna listen to me. At first, that's what I was thinking. I was like, they're not going to listen to me. But then I noticed how a lot of our sisters had like this long hair, but it was broken and it was damaged. And it was not where, like, it wasn't healthy. And people think length or longevity is what counts. And it's not, because you can be in a bad relationship for a long time, doesn't mean it's healthy. You know what I mean? So you can keep your hair for as long as you want. It doesn't mean it's necessarily healthy. You know what I mean? So you got to look at everything as a compare and contrast, even with life. Everything is a lesson, even on
Yeah.
how you treat yourself.
I'm
And
loving the vibe. I'm loving the vibe. This is how you're connecting the holistic approach with even down to the roots and the scalp, you know?
right, right.
And you're
Everything.
talking about self-love and self-care and personal goals that then spill over to other areas in your life and other people around you. And that's just like
Right.
a good, healthy vibe. And I love that. That's what I like to talk about too. So I'm really enjoying this. This is great. This is great.
Praise.
And
Um,
everybody again is blowing up the chat saying gorgeous. And P31 says my sis so beautiful.
oh,
Yeah, yes, all natural. Somebody was who was that? Shaquila was, excuse me if I messed up your name, was saying she was so surprised to hear Dawn say lamb back. And she
yes.
had exclamation
That's my
point.
sister's word. That's why I said, wait a minute. Did she did she sneak in on my sister?
That's
I
her
think they
phrase too.
That is
I
her
think they got it
word.
from one of our brothers, but
Yes, we did. We
yeah,
did. We
yeah,
got
he
it. We
was the
got
one
it.
Yeah.
talking about
Instead of
lamb
saying
You
back
see
piggyback.
instead
Kanai
of
up there at the
piggyback.
top, she's laughing. That's her word. Kanai right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
laughing. That's why when you
Yeah.
said it, I looked like, hold on, did she just steal my sister's?
And Silver said,
Sorry.
"That's my big sis with the good products." So we're
Oh,
excited to
man.
hear
Yeah.
about your
So
products,
yeah,
girl.
Yeah.
go
Well,
on and tell us
that's
more.
what I yeah, that's what I was getting ready to ask. If you could give us a snippet of someone who has damaged their hair through, I mean, because when we talked Monday, we were talking about the period of blow drying and flat iron. And I mean, you were trying to get that corporate look, so that that
Right,
that that it
right,
that it ends up sort of damaging your hair, but you look good. You look great.
Oh,
Mhm.
But
thank
at the end of the day, a lot of our sisters are starting to appreciate what God has given us,
you.
and so
Right.
now to try to start from that point and be patient, be
Right.
patient with
Right.
it. Can you like take us through like one of the 500, what is that when you do when you're in a when you're trying to do a movie, you do it to 500 so you can so if you
Right.
can,
Right.
if
Like
you
a
can,
quick snippet of
yeah,
what
a quick
life would
snippet.
be.
Yeah.
Basically, when you do it, when you finally decide, you have to truly decide. It's not like, okay, I cut it off today and I'll have a healthy routine tomorrow, because it's habitual. Everything that you've done to yourself, all the abuse that you've done to your hair is a habit. The thing is that you have to consciously make a choice to change. What did I do to damage it, and what should I do not to? And everything that you do is a conscious choice. Like, you have to
Yeah.
actually get yourself in the habits of doing something. You have to actually build a routine. That includes, even water intake. Even if you had only one glass of water a day, make it two, because from the inside out. When you only washed your hair once a month because you were getting those blowouts, make sure you probably wash your hair twice a month, every other week. But it's always a buildup, because you can't go too fast into everything. It's just like almost like a withdrawal from something. You can't
Yeah.
just say, hey, I'm gonna just stop this cold turkey. It's not gonna work, and you're gonna fail. You're going to fail. My thing is, you plan on implementing the healthiest thing for you, and listen to your hair. Some hair does not like coconut oil. Some hair does not, conform with shea butter, because some of us have thinner hair where it will weigh down your hair. Whatever your hair is telling you, listen to it. It communicates with you if you listen. You know what I mean? Just like the spirit, it will communicate if you listen. You only understand if you take the time to quiet yourself and not overthink and listen. You know what I
Man.
mean? And
Yeah.
don't concentrate on your hair or the length of it, because that's not what you're accomplishing. What you're trying to accomplish, you're trying to accomplish your healthy scalp, because with healthy scalp becomes healthy growth. It's like a plant. If you water it, it will grow. You know what I mean? And it's not, you're not going to take 30-day old water that's been sitting out in the bucket with a whole bunch of flies in it and water your plants. You're not
Right.
going to do that. You're going to take the best things that you have on the market, and you're going to put in your hair. And that's a lot of times we become product junkies. No,
Yeah.
no, because a lot of things on the market, you have to invest in learning what those things are. Do those things cause cancers? Do those things dry out my scalp? Do these things do the opposite of what I'm trying to achieve? You have to do that. You have to literally research yourself, understand what it is that you could do, and do it. Apply that. And don't just think that you're going to just change overnight, because it's not the truth. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can't just pop a vitamin C vitamin because you're sick, and then tomorrow you're waking up healthy. That's not the case. But you
Yeah.
have to be patient.
Yeah.
Patience is everything. You will
That's
see the results.
mhm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
Those
what
are
you said the other day. Oh, well, we were chatting before, and I had mentioned I was experiencing the hair loss and thinning out because I wear a lot of wigs and scarves and stuff. And could you repeat what you said? And I thought that was very valuable information that you can't like smothering your hair with the wigs, and that
Right,
we need
right.
vitamin
It's like
D. And you said
it's
vitamin
like
E
you
is
have to be able
caught
to
my
breathe. Right.
yeah.
The sun itself, the environment itself, we were made from the earth. So
That's true.
whatever it is that is going to heal us is going to come from the earth. It's going to come what naturally is provided to us, not
Mhm.
something that's synthetic, not something that's man-made. So when you're wearing these wigs and when you're wearing things over your hair and your scalp is not receiving vitamin D from the sun, when you're not receiving air and it can breathe, because your scalp is porous. That means air is supposed to flow in and out. You're
That's
not allowing your hair to have some kind of like motion and movement, which is a
mhm.
lack of circulation. If
Yeah.
you lose circulation on anything, think about it. If you lose circulation in your hand, eventually it's going to have to get cut off. Why?
Yeah.
Because it has lost
That's
life.
that
Life
is
is
so
in the
true.
blood.
Yeah. And
Life
you
is in the blood.
And I was going to say, and the other thing we talked about was that a lot of men are losing their hair earlier because of the hats, the constant
Right.
wearing of hats.
Right.
And, and it prohibits, like you just, eloquently
Yeah.
explained, it prevents the scalp from breathing. And so,
Exactly.
and I hope my husband doesn't mind, but, he started losing his hair in his early 20s, but he was constantly wearing the hats because he worked for the post
Right.
office. And so
Right.
my son, my oldest son, he started losing his hair because he kept wearing hats. And my
Right.
husband's like, well, I'm sorry, son. It's hereditary. Ah, just hearing
No,
you, that's not,
no, it's
that's
not.
Yeah.
not, that's not
Oh,
why, you start losing your hair. It's the lack
Right.
of allowing your scalp to breathe.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. And
Yes.
if you suffocate anything, it's going to die. It's going to
Mhm.
die.
yeah.
And the
My hubby
follicle
just said, no problem.
those follicles will die. It's like a lot of times, if you notice the men that wear hats for fashion or hats for, jobs, or those are the ones who significantly lose their hair a lot more
Wow.
than you would with anyone else. Why? Because think about it, you're constantly rubbing that one area. It's called tension breaking. That's called
Mhm.
alopecia at first. That's
Oh,
when you're pulling your hair in the same direction. That's why it's unhealthy to wear your hair in the same style consistently. Why? It's going to pull. It's going to pull that one area. It's going to weaken your hair. It's going to pull it from the follicles. And then guess what? Now those follicles are dormant because it's
Yeah.
been having stress breakage. And those are the certain types of alopecia that are formed by our own hand. It's not hereditary. It's not something that comes in because of
somebody put guilty.
genes of
Guilty.
genes. You know what I'm saying? People say it's genes. They be like, "Oh, obesity runs in the family." No, eating bad
That's
runs in the
it.
family.
There
I
you
have
go.
taught you how to eat grease and fry everything up, and I put sugar in everything. It's not a family obesity. It's a
Oh
family bad.
man.
It's a habitual habit
Mhm.
that you have formulated as normal, and that
Yeah.
is what
Yeah.
kills that. And you say it's a gene. No,
Yeah.
it's not it's not genealogy. It's literally habits.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
That's
you have a
good,
habit of putting
good
something in.
I
information.
thought it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go
No, no,
ahead,
no.
Sheila.
I was just
Yeah.
saying. I was
When
done.
you were mentioning like diets and how we put sugar and everything, I just had a flash to this is a little bit off topic, but just real quick. How remember how we used to drink Kool-Aid
Boom.
and we
Yeah.
would have like the gallon pitcher and then we
Yeah.
would have this much sugar in it
Yes.
Oh,
and
Yes.
then we
Half a
had so much
gallon too.
stress and diabetes, but we used to
Right.
just literally drink sugar water.
Sugar. Liquid
And that
sugar.
was like that was the lick. Like that when you was
the
like you had a
diet.
good meal,
Mhm.
you had to have your big glass with ice with Kool-Aid in it. And when I
Exactly.
realized that, I started seeing that pattern. I'm like, no Kool-Aid in my house.
Right.
Not to mention
And
the
so
Right.
diet.
people would come over and visit, and they was like, what you got to drink? And I'd be like, some juice or some water. I don't have pop, I don't have Kool-Aid. And it was like, what kind of house is this? You black, you don't have Kool-Aid? And I'm
Right.
like, no.
But I'm also black on my healthy journey. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
seeing what the triggers
And
were.
then I worked with the natural doctor, and one of the things that he said was, in to land back on your point about sun exposure and getting
Mhm.
and letting your scalp breathe. He said every day of your life you should be out in the sun for at
15.
least 45 minutes with your head uncovered. And this was a white guy, but that's what he
Uh-huh.
was like every single day. And he's like, even if it's not sunny looking, if it's light out, you know that there's sun someplace.
Great.
Uh-huh.
And 45 minutes, make sure you out. Don't wear a hat. So sometimes I'm walking, my hair is curly because I washed it, and I'll have a hat on because it's looking a mess or whatever. And then I'll just take my hat off and I'm like, I don't care. Like I need to
Yeah.
get this sun on my head, the sun rays and stuff. So
Right.
man,
Now
that's
that was more so for vitamin D intake from the sun, for your
yeah,
body not to lack in vitamin D, because without
yeah,
45
vitamin D.
usually, because we go by false light a lot of times, but without 45 minutes of day of sun, your bone density actually
Mm.
starts to plummet
Yeah.
because you
Wow.
don't
That's
have
a real
natural
good fact.
vitamin D. Now
Yeah.
that is the truth. Now,
I mean,
as
you
far
think
as
about it. We were always, our ancestors were always outside. They were
And that's
always
true.
moving, and we
exactly,
have become so secondary in our movement. We got to go to the store, and it's right down the block. So nobody wants
We
to get
try.
out. Nobody wants to get out and walk.
right,
Walk? What? What you mean
right.
walk? So.
Let's
I,
remember they used to work for their food. They used to be in the
Used
hot
to
sun
have to, right?
planting.
Yeah.
They used to be planting those stuff.
Absolutely.
And it's especially vital for people of color to do.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Now, when you're not of color and you're lighter, we're gonna just say it like that. You tend to get basal cell carcinoma, temporal carcinoma, which are different kinds of cancers from the sun. However, for
Mhm.
us, it is very vital that we have
Yeah.
the sun, that our skin is breathing. There, like under your hair is skin. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of us forget to oil our scalp like we forget to lotion our feet. It's like out of sight, out of mind. It's covered with socks. It's covered with hair.
Um,
And it's funny.
It's
I'm
so
I'm I'm reluctant to say it, but at the same time, I'm gonna say it, is the point you just made about, as Black people, we do need to get vitamin D, and that is one of the reasons why this virus is affecting us even more, because of the lack of our vitamin D, and of course our immune system, and everything that causes things to go wickety whack. But
and
Yeah.
they
Let me
so
tell
it's
tell you
even
this.
they
more.
eat.
Left hand side away from the
Yeah,
vitamin D. Any
Yeah.
cure is going to come from the earth.
right,
Anything
And
right.
that
and
supports
vitamin
movement
D
on your body should come from the earth.
and vitamin D is kind of a misnomer because it's called vitamin D, but um,
Vitamin D.
recent studies have shown that vitamin D is actually a hormone.
Mineral. Okay,
Hormone.
a hormone.
It's a
Okay.
hormone, so it causes a lot. That's why you can need sun so that you can have bone density, and that's it's so many systems in your body that are affected because it's really a hormone. It tells your body what to do, and
Exactly.
because we have melanin in our skin, we need the extra vitamin D. So
Absolutely.
there's like 100 processes that vitamin D is vital for, and so
Exactly.
we really need to have that exposure for
Absolutely. And
skin,
melanin
hair,
is the
body
key.
function. I'm sorry,
Exactly.
what you say,
Said
Giovanna?
melanin is the key for it. That's why
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
ever see the lighter people and they're putting on
Sunscreen.
sunscreen, if you put it in the black light, it's actually just melanin. It's melanin
Mm,
in the body.
mm,
If you
mm,
put it
mm.
under the black light,
Yeah,
it is literally melanin, and
I
Wow.
you
believe
need those things. And
You know
just
what?
like when you
I
go to a
missed that,
dermatologist,
because you kind of I didn't hear that. But say
I
that
said
last part.
if you notice that the lighter people put on sunscreen, it is a form of melanin.
Oh,
If you put
gotcha.
it under a black light, it is literally, you would see them looking black. To the
mm,
sun, it's like melanin. Yeah, so
Wow.
that's
We had
why
a
you treat your
we had a.
scalp.
No, I'm sorry. Go
That's
ahead.
No, that's
interesting.
what I'm saying. That's why you treat your scalp just like you would any other part of your body. That's why if you go to a dermatologist, they say they can treat hair too, because it's a form of like the skin. It's an
mhm.
extension of the skin.
It is.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna treat the same.
Now we had a question, Sister Yael. Should people treat their scalp like their skin? Dry skin,
Absolutely.
dry scalp, oily skin, etc. Just thinking about the
Porosity.
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 Yeah.
Yes, you should. You should treat your scalp just like you would your skin. If you see that you have dry scalp, you notice how when you have dry skin, a lot of people say take more intake of water. Make sure that you get vitamin C. Make sure you get vitamin D. Those things that you are applying to your skin, the same thing, same method would be applied to your hair. If you're noticing something like insufficient within your hair, it's a vitamin, it's a hormone, it's something that's missing that's going to come from the earth. That's why you
Mineral
need herbs.
deficiency. Yeah.
That's why you need butters. That's why you need those oils. Why? Because there's fatty oils that are good in the body. Then there's fatty oils that's good for your scalp. Then there's, you know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Those are the same thing. It's just like from the inside out, it is a handoff. It is a back and forth between body and functionality of the body. Those things are needed. Those
Amazing.
things are
Makes
needed.
a lot of sense. Well, I have
Sherry
this
says she's taking
lady
plenty of notes. Me too,
I
Sherry.
hear. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think we better talk about some of your products because I know
Yeah.
probably most of your followers already know about your products, but like us, ooh, we want to know. We want to know.
And I
We
did
want to
talk about Kana about how
Oh,
often
that's
you
Kana.
wash your
I
hair.
said Shana.
It's
How often do you wash your hair? I know you
now you listen
mentioned
to your hair.
individuality.
You do listen to your scalp. I would recommend usually with my regimen, I say, hey, wash your hair once a week. Oh my goodness, how? Wait, I do apologize. Give me 2 moments. I don't know. My computer was literally just charged and it just went on low battery. Give me 2 seconds. How did that happen?
but
Absolutely.
what was that product again? It was
I
called.
have Rapunzel. Rapunzel was my original product that I started with, and it's a
That's
butter
that's
that I
the one in
make.
the bottle. Is that the one in the bottle?
Now the one in the bottle is Rapunzel oil. I do have a that is our scalp oil, and
Okay.
that is in a Rapunzel. It herbs is my Rapunzel, but only it penetrates the scalp just a little bit more than the. Now I
Will
do
that
have
be
a
on your
different herb.
website?
Yes, it would be,
Be on your
and that
website. Okay.
is
Well, I'm gonna.
fruitsofherhand.com.
Okay.
What's your website, sis? Can you say that again?
It's fruitsofherhand.com.
Okay.
I
Okay.
know my sister
Mhm.
and lock oils. I do have a lock treatment set. I have a lock detox as well, which helps to loosen
Oh,
up those products been building up in your locks because that's another thing that causes heaviness of your locks. Your locks are heavy and it causes a lot of shoulder issues from your
that's
locks being
I can say
too
that as a
heavy.
Yeah.
massage therapist.
Yeah, and
Thank you for
so I
spelling
do have a
Rapunzel
thing.
because I spelled it wrong. It's Brew, brew, and then Punzel is Punzel.
They said the
I'll be
lock
right back.
detox
I
is
don't
the
know.
bomb.
I tried. Give me 2 minutes.
Oh, I
I'll
have
be
to
right
share while
back.
she's getting her charger. I have to share this, guys. So our last call, I mean our live, or one of the lives recently, I remember Sister Dawn was mentioning she had made a point to get outside every day for at least 15 minutes and take a walk. And that really struck me and that really motivated me. So ladies, I've been walking daily since that time.
Yay!
15-minute walk, but now I'm motivated to do 45 minutes out there in the sun just for what she said.
Yeah,
At least 45 minutes in the sun, so I need to take a
yeah,
longer walk.
yeah. Or if you're busy, you could break it up, so
That's
do
true
20
too.
minutes and then 25
Yeah.
minutes.
I try
Um,
to get it out the way in the morning because I usually don't
that's a
get
good
back.
morning routine. That's awesome.
Yeah, I have to get up in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bree even joined in while she was driving. I wanted to acknowledge her and thank her. And
Okay.
then Kay Collins referenced the SHE, and I love playing on she because my name is Sheila. And so that really jumped out at me. And she stands for Sisters Helping Each Other. And you can
That's
find
That's
that where on Facebook. Is that a Facebook group,
You can find it on Facebook
Yael?
and Instagram.
And Instagram. All right, wonderful. I'm going to be checking that out. You guys go ahead and follow as well. I know you mentioned Sisters Helping Each Other was a look at your life spiritually and physically and in all different areas of
Yes,
wellness and
yes,
well-being.
yes.
That's wonderful. Kate Collins said, I love to walk in the sun. Yeah, me too. It's
yeah,
so
me too.
refreshing and
It is.
getting the fresh air and getting the extra oxygen from the trees. If you're around plants and trees,
Right.
just amazing.
And even the
You have a
water. If
beautiful
you get
website.
next to water. Well,
Yes.
thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. My sis helped me build this one, I tell you. She was up many nights
Okay.
with me.
Oh wow, it's nice. So tell us
And
more.
Everybody,
and your products are very affordable too. I mean,
Yeah,
really.
Okay.
I don't want to
wow.
break pockets. What I want our sisters and our brothers to have is healthy scalps and healthy hair. honestly. It really means a lot to me because we have been broken down as a people where we are discouraged and we are put down and we are pushed aside because they don't have hair that they understand, which is not necessarily, corporate. They're starting to lean on it, but they're not appreciating it. For us, it's hood, but then there's urban for them, or you know what I mean. The things that were naturally us is not acceptable on us, but it is on them. I've seen them
That's
get
so
curly
true.
throats and things of that nature. But when it comes to it being applied to the people that have it naturally, we have been torn
It's a
down even
different
by our own
story.
people
Yeah.
sometimes, nappy head, and that's only because we have not learned to take care of it because we've been learning to cover it or remove it.
Or good
Mm.
hair. What's good
Right.
hair,
What's
Yeah.
good
right?
Right.
hair?
What's
Good
good
hair
hair?
is healthy hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Regardless of
Bam.
how it coils, as long as it's healthy, it's good. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And because we have been so programmed and pushed to hating it, we have not learned how to truly take care of it. And
Right.
so that is what my goal is. I give you a product and I give you a regimen. Listen, this is what you do. Tell me what you got going on with your hair. This is what you do. I want you to do this regimen and it will work. And it will work.
Mm.
So
Your phone about
exciting.
to blow up.
Your phone about to blow up. It probably is. It's just, you probably already
Right.
does that, but yes. I mean, your products are definitely very tantalizing, and it looks like you can even eat it.
And
I'm
it is,
telling you.
it's all, everything that I have is actually natural, no chemical. And if
Okay.
you can't put it in your mouth, you shouldn't be able to put it in your hair. I wouldn't recommend eating
That
it. It's
makes
not
sense.
Yeah.
tasty. But
Yeah.
but
Right.
everything that I do is absolutely natural. I
Nice.
do have more things coming to the site. I have even a line called Sarah's Secret, which is
Mhm.
more so on the feminine area, where it's going to have, feminine soaps, oils for the skin in the feminine area, refresher sprays, all natural stuff that doesn't have like these words
I
that we.
love, I love, 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 love hearing this because I took my natural hair journey, and my hair just happens to be blown out this time, but um, I took the natural hair journey like back in the 90s, and it was not popular, and I didn't know what to do with my hair, but a beautician was like, "Hey, why are you getting perms in your hair?" And she's like, "I could help you grow it out. Just keep coming to me. We're not gonna put no more, chemical in it." But then even after that, all the products that you could find had chemicals in them. The
Absolutely,
sulfates and all of
absolutely.
those different colors and preservatives. So now it's really, really welcoming to know that we could go to your website and get natural. I heard you say natural, chemical-free products because I
Absolutely.
am using one that I won't mention because I want people to use yours. But I was at a fair and somebody was out there with demoing their new product, and now they're everywhere.
Right.
So I'm using that, but I just want to let you know I'm going to be supporting you and getting
Oh,
your
great.
product. Yeah,
Oh,
and
great.
everybody I know. So
There
excited.
was
Well,
there
thank
was
you.
there,
I
there,
do
there
want to
was
answer a question. I did see a
yeah,
question on the side.
yeah.
I haven't. I'm not going to ignore. And Fred, all hair can be trained.
Mm,
Um, all hair, facial
that's
hair, and I know a lot of beards. They think they can't be trained because it has they're thicker strands. So it's more like the beard is looking like it would be the size of three strands compared to one on a beard hair, but all hair could be trained. It's all about consistency. It's literally consistency in product. I do have a beard oil that will be on my site, I promise.
yeah.
I do. It's a beard and skin oil for men that
Yay.
has essential oils, particularly pertaining to men's beards because of the thickness of their hair. So I do
Yeah.
have that. I have products that will be coming up. I just need, a photo shoot. Assistant need a photo
Yeah.
shoot for some
Oh,
things.
nice.
And Sarah Secret. I do want to tell you about Sarah Secret. Sarah Secret
Come
is
on.
it's a our foremother Sarah, and her secret is how can
Secret.
how can we take care of our lady parts, in a healthy way without adding all of these chemicals. So I do have a soap, a feminine soap that, helps with, odors, balance. Everything that I make is pH balance. I do have a pH
Okay.
reader here. So it will
Okay.
be pH balanced for the particular woman, body. I
Nice.
also have, I'm going to be making cloth, sanitation pads for
Oh
women,
wow.
because we're getting back,
Girl, look at you.
to where we were before these people dropped easy and convenient in our lap.
Right.
And
There
that
we
is
Wow.
go.
where we have an issue. Easy and convenient has become the death of us. And so those are
Yeah.
the things that I'm focused on fixing. So
Yeah.
those things that we can,
Yeah.
wash it, and it saves a penny. And I also have oils for down there, because a lot of us, we like to shave or keep it clean, but then they end up with hair bumps and they end up with dark spots. We don't want
Mhm.
those things. We want to still remain delicate. So I have
Yeah.
oils for that as
Yeah.
well.
This
Yes.
is
Wow.
so
And you
awesome.
know what? And
Great.
I wanted to say because you said you live in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
We got a connection if you want for someone who's very, very good with photography. Matter of fact, Sheila's son, he does that, and they live in Atlanta.
Oh,
So
nice.
maybe
Oh
we
yeah,
can connect
right.
you guys up. So, and I'm thinking
On her
Dacia would
website.
be interested in helping you out get these products
Oh,
because
praise
she's
And
the
because
Oh
Dacia
my
just
God.
joined.
Assignment.
Because I
Yeah.
promise you, my sisters have been such a blessing. You don't understand. They have been my producers. They have been my commercials. They makers. They have been my photographers, my web builders. When I say I have support that surpasses anything that I've ever had in my life, they are my family. And
That's
I'm
a
not gonna cry on this show today because I love them so much.
Yeah,
that's
she
I love
said a photo shoot is coming soon, so
it.
don't worry.
all
And
nice.
right.
Dacia Ruth did join. Wow, and awesome is what she's saying about the products that you're creating for the Sarah's Secret. And I have
Right.
a personal question before we
Sure.
look at some more comments from the audience. Do you have um, a bath gel or a bath? Are you thinking about creating anything
Absolutely,
like
I
so when
am.
you to get a little bubble? I know usually if you get bubbles, there's sulfates in it,
Yes,
but I'm
and I
looking for
would
something you
have
can
to
put in the
add.
water besides essential oils and like Epsom salt and baking
Yes,
soda. Just
absolutely.
something with a little.
I do have a sugar scrub. I do have a bath gel that I will be making, and how it bubbles is going to come from coconuts, and it's something called soap nuts, which causes natural suds outside of having sulfates. I am completely focused on natural things from the earth. There is
I
nothing that has been
love this.
produced that has not been mimicked or copied from what the Father has already given us.
I
Yeah,
love this.
that's
I love this.
definitely
So
divine.
dope.
When
You're
I say
amazing.
in this
You're amazing.
lab
Yeah,
over
Elle.
here with science and chemistry, because it is there. It's nothing on this earth that He has not made perfected,
Right.
whatever it is that we need to
Woo.
have.
Yes. And I have a question about mothers who are challenged with their baby's hair. And obviously, they're trying to figure it out because what type of grade of hair that they're managing. And
Right.
so are your products good for children?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As a
Mhm.
matter of fact, the first child that I used, and I wish I would have sent in pictures. I think I didn't. Was my sister's daughter. She was 2 years old, and she could not grow her hair in the back. She had, how we have like all the front hair, but the baby's laying
Mhm.
on the back of the head.
Yeah.
I gave my sister the products to use and a regimen. I always give a regimen. And she did it in a month. She could cornrow the baby's whole head
Oh,
In a
nice.
month?
in 1 month.
Wow.
In 1 month. It focused because I'll tell you what, if you give something good ground to grow, it will grow.
Yeah.
Makes
What
And
sense.
prevents growth?
what product was that? Was that the
That was actually
Rapunzel?
Rapunzel. That was Rapunzel. That was
Rapunzel
that
oil and butter.
right.
Okay. And what about ringworm? Do you have products for that? I know that's a little bit outside of just hair care, but it is related to scalp.
Care. It's scalp care,
right,
and scalp is and ringworm is a fungus on the scalp.
It's a fungus, yeah.
It's a fungus on the skin. Period. Like I said, scalp is part of skin, and actually, my products do focus on fungus prevention.
Awesome.
And it will actually heal fungus. It is oils that is about healthy skin and scalp. So definitely ringworm is in the category of being taken care of by the hair products.
So is that the Rapunzel oil again?
That is all the oils. I have Rapunzel, I have royal fruits, and I have well, I got 4. I have Samson's blend, which is more so towards the locks, but they have the herbs in there that does prevent, fungal scalp. And I also have Mishle 31, meaning Proverb 31 as well.
Love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's getting almost close to our end. You know what, this
I'm
hour
about to
go
say
by
the same
so
thing. At the clock.
fast. So somebody needs to be start unraveling.
Well, y'all so happy that you are
Okay.
girl, with them. We're gonna have you come back.
I do, and then I have my hair.
Girl, your hair is beautiful. It's so beautiful.
You know what, we're gonna have to take. You know what? We're gonna have to get off.
I'm gonna have to get up and I don't think we can get it all, but here.
Sit down, sweetheart, so we can see. Yeah, sit down.
Okay. But we could we bring it up? I didn't know if you could see it. But this is where I am now in comparison to where I was before. And I know it literally goes
And the shrinkage, like they say, the shrinkage is real, but I can see where you're going with that.
Yes.
It's past her hips. That's why she was standing up.
Past my waist. And shrinkage is definitely real, but when you pull it out.
Wow. You are our modern day Rapunzel. Well, we're gonna call you our Rapunzel. Amazing, amazing.
Yes,
I love your mission. I love your passion. I love the cleanness of your products. I love your concern around health and holistic wellness. I mean, you've just been amazing to have here today.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Well. Yes. And thank you for calling me, answering the call. We truly appreciate it. Yes, we do.
Yes, we will all be jumping on that website, Fruits of Her
I'm telling you, let me put that website up again so people will.
Do you have a YouTube or anything else?
I don't have a YouTube. When I tell you, I was very bad with social media. My sister is, cracking some shells, and I will eventually I will have a channel where I am going to be speaking about protective styles.
Because you can do some demos.
Not yet. But my sister, but I will be doing some videos like more so towards Facebook, where I'm gonna have some, some talk times, like while I'm doing protective styles, we're talking about health and we're talking about scalps, about that. And my sister has a very, very, very the name of the series is going to be, and it's going to be soon. You see my sister over there. It's going to be. Did you hear about it?
I just had to put this picture up here.
I loved it.
When you went curly,
I went curly.
When you went curly, was this your Rapunzel product?
That is my Rapunzel product. That's actually just a wash and go. What I did was wash my hair. I put oil. Well, I actually put the butter in first. I sealed it with oil. And what I do is refresh my hair every day with just the refresher spray. And that is my curly look when I do that.
Oh my goodness. That is so beautiful for wash and wear.
Yes, yes,
Like
yes.
we had one of those Scalp salon for 4 hours or something
Oh
instead of
my!
washing
Nope, that
hair.
was just a wash. That's literally just a wash because and I don't like using shampoos a lot. I am going to make a
Okay.
natural shampoo because of all of the things that's in it. But I do have a shampoo bar, it with
Oh, okay.
made with
Nice.
herbs and Ayurvedic oils. But it's a
Nice.
soap bar that while it's cleaning your scalp, it's also healing your follicles. So
Is that on the website now,
I am putting it on.
Diane? Wonderful.
Put it on the
Oh,
website.
yeah.
I'm
I'll put
making
it
a
on the
list from the
website.
shampoo bar and the things that are coming, the bath gel, um,
Absolutely. They will be there. They will. I just need to do
the
some.
beard oils. You got it
Man, it's a
covered.
lot
I'm just like super impressed and excited for your journey. This is
people are
amazing.
saying your hair is gorgeous. People are making comments how
Oh,
beautiful
thank you,
your
Yes,
hair.
everybody.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
somebody said it's the tresses for me. I forgot who it was now, but
I was
we've
probably
had a
three
really
days on.
live audience today. Everybody appreciating and sending good positive
There's
energy.
so much
Vibe
Oh,
information.
on health.
crazy.
Everybody was vibing. I love
Yeah,
it.
Vibing
Yes,
on health.
yes.
We
thank
was
Well,
vibing
you.
guess
on the health.
guess
That's what
what,
happened.
ladies? Yes, guess
And we
what? It
have to
is.
have you back because the female products sound like a whole nother show.
Yeah, that's
Definitely,
true.
definitely, because it's going to be three different lines. Telling you it
Oh,
is, but
okay.
I'm working on Sarah's Secret right now. And then
Mhm.
I'll be working on the ones about the woman healing after she has a baby. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
so I'm gonna be making a line
Yes.
for that as well. Because
That's
there's
so
different,
cool.
walks in life where we go through some things down there.
You
So
make it
I
true.
will be. So I'm focusing on the different
Yeah.
parts of life. The young,
So
youthful
great. Oh my goodness.
I'm telling
That's
you, like
awesome.
I literally want our sisters to be in appreciation of themselves,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
without being vain, but appreciating
Right.
their
Exactly.
womanhood. You know what I mean? And that
Right.
includes, first inside and then out. And
Yeah.
you have to take care of yourself, and
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is especially
Absolutely.
important.
Shoot,
Absolutely.
with that, do we need to end with anything? No.
Any last
Would we
comments or
any last
statements?
words, Marguerite or Sheila? Which would you like any last parting
I'm
words?
just grateful that I mean, this show was fabulous, and I'm so grateful that you were able to join us, and I'm looking forward to more topics.
Yeah, absolutely. We
No, I
talked
will
about on
definitely
a
come
show
back.
for you have to come back. You have to promise us that you'll come back because we were talking about doing a show about new moms and health, and that would really tie into this product that
Yeah,
you're talking about, and just the
that's
holistic, the calm that you bring, the wisdom that you bring, and
right.
the understanding for self care and how it resonates outward, but it starts from the inside out.
Right,
Sure.
And
right.
taking a natural approach is just like so spot on. And I can't commend you enough for the good work that you're doing. I'm so happy that
Yeah.
we got to meet you and that our audience has gotten to meet you. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here today.
You're
People gonna
welcome, and
be shopping
promise
Such
to
a
on your
come back.
pleasure.
site this year.
I promise to
Yes.
come back whenever you need me. I will definitely come back to that mommy show, because yeah, we
Okay,
need to know, because a lot of times we're neglected in that field. I've
Right.
been there,
that's true.
so
And I
it's
just wanted,
definitely
no, go ahead. No, ahead. I'm sorry.
no. I was just saying I'll definitely be back.
I
Thank
just want to say,
you. Thank
everybody
you.
just take care of yourself. We're just so happy that we had our sister on to give us to enlighten us on ways that it starts from the temple all the way down. So,
True.
take care, be safe out there, get your sun,
Yes.
get your water, take care of
Yeah.
yourself, feel good about yourself because we all are individuals and God made everyone different. So, and
Yes.
Absolutely,
enjoy that difference. So,
It's
absolutely.
with that,
thank you.
Great show, ladies.
peace, everybody.
You
Yay.
collected so much info.